You're all well today. I'm Miss Bird's granddaughter, daughter of Everett Ornell, as she was commonly known when she was alive. There are so many things that you can say about Grandma that a small tribute limited to a few paragraphs will cover. I love Miss Bird. We all love Miss Bird. She was a very easy person to love. She was probably one of the most humble, genuine, and strongest people I have ever known. When I think of Grandma, one of the memories that stick out was how she would come by the bus with two big purpose bags all the way to Kingston. And she would walk strongly with the bags like it was nothing. As soon as we spotted her and ran out to help her, we would struggle to hold even one of those purpose bags because they were filled to the brim with so much produce. It was amazing to see this petite woman love things I doubt I could even carry so effortlessly as an adult. When Grandma came to live with us through the period of my mother's illness, she became instrumental in carving my values as I grew and matured into, dare I say, a lovely young lady. She mothered Denton, Marika, and me during that period, and though my mother's absence left a void, Grandma filled it in a way that only she could. There are two things that Grandma had to have there at all times: her trusty radio and her Bible. Grandma would listen to talk show programs from 6 a.m. until drive time. And one of the things that stood out to me was her love-hate relationship with Mutty Perkins. Yeah. She loved listening to his program, but disagreed fundamentally with almost everything he had to say. This never stopped her from indulging the program, and I relished hearing her chew out what she believed were his wrongly held opinions. But that's the thing with Grandma. She could speak or listen to almost anyone. She didn't have to agree with their views, you didn't have to agree with hers. She just loved good company. And once you gave her that, you were guaranteed her benevolence and readily listening ear. She was also an amazing cook. This is something that I still miss to this day. When she was no longer able to see enough to cook, it was heartbreaking as a semi-creative person to no longer experience some of the best rice and peas and stew chicken the world has ever known. She was also a straight talker. Don't ask Grandma an opinion if you are not prepared for some straight talk. I remember once asking her as a teenager, you know those years when you're a bit insecure? And I said, Grandma, do you think I'm beautiful? She just looked at me and said, you don't make all you're going to make already. And funny enough, it was very reassuring in its own blunt way. So yes, I learned to accept myself wholeheartedly, because indeed, we don't make all you're going to make already. I view Grandma like a mother in so many respects. When I had my first child, Mar, she was the one who helped ease me into motherhood. Many nights she had to push me to sleep when I didn't know how to stop him from crying. She just said, give him to me. And she took him in her arms and lay down beside him, and he would almost stop crying immediately. Grandma is perhaps the most resilient person I know. She endured a lot over her years, and even after losing her three precious daughters, that never stopped her from smiling. It never stopped her from giving up herself unconditionally. And it never stopped her from being that reservoir of strength many of us had come to lean on over the years. Today, as we celebrate her life and what a good life she led, I will end as I began with the most important truth. I love Mrs. Birdie. We all did. And her memories will endure in all of us for as long as we live. Rest in peace, Grandma, for you are at peace now, and we will love you always.
Thanks to Nicole, big up yourself. Cool Jack Country Lifestyle YouTube channel.